Look, BigXthaPlug say he's no longer going on tour with Lil Baby. He's canceled that. He say sometimes, every time, all the time, you got to do what's best for you and the team. Make it make sense. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. He will not be blessing them stages across North America with Lil Baby. Point blank, period. You know what? Let's get into the content.
I will not be on the Lil Baby tour. Some stuff came up, and you got to do what's best for So we will not be on Lil Baby tour. We might make a special appearance, 1 or 2 shows, but we will not be on the tour. I will not.
The nigga say he might bless him with a guest appearance. You know what I mean? Look, bro, this is hilarious. Why? Because when people get in the game, they think they bigger and bigger. He think he really the biggest, the largest. Unfortunately, that ain't what it is right now. Does he sell? Yeah. Is he a big star? Big star like Lil Baby? Point blank period. He ain't got Lil Baby whatsoever, bro. Do the tour, yeah. That's like the dumbest thing you ever did is to pull out. Unless, you know what? Unless he don't want to be with the shits. Yeah, everybody know Lil Baby with the 4PF shit, man. If you don't want to be gang related, that's a whole other thing. Say that, you know what I mean? But you shouldn't have signed up for it if you knew somewhere in your ticker that you wasn't gonna commit to it, bro. This is Lil Baby. Now, I still ain't even heard Lil Baby Wham album, you know what I mean? But this ain't about that, bro. Real people that listen to music may not hear it for the first 2 years. You know what I mean? Your job is to put the album out. You know what I mean? You get the people you get to listen to it when you can. But do you think, bro, for one, I've never heard a BigXthaPlug album. Never heard an album. Don't even know if it would be cohesive. But it is dope. He's dope, but he's not a bigger star than Maxo Cream. And this ain't nothing to take away from BigXthaPlug. I like him. But just to come out and act like Lil Baby shit was gonna be whack, that's a problem, man. Why that's a problem? Because you're not bigger than the program. Sometimes, even though he's a fat bastard, and that's not me talking about him, that's just how I talk. I like to refer to big people as fat bastards. You know what I mean? Yeah, fat bastards. And he might have a daddy with him. He might have his daddy and know his pop and call him papa, daddy, whatever. Dad, I don't know, but I call him a fat bastard. Why? It's not derogatory because I see him, the way I perceive BigXthaPlug is like fat bastard off of Austin Powers. Yeah, just keep getting fatter and fatter and fatter. But this ain't about that, you know what I mean? This ain't about that. Shout out BigXthaPlug, like I said, I like him. That 4 a.m., one of my favorites, you know what I mean? Can't say I jam it every day, but I fucks with it, you know what I mean? I just can't see why you pull out of a tour that you was committed to, bro. Yeah, man, niggas and commitments do not go together. That's why the black population has so many broken families. Can't stay committed to a motherfucking thing. It's all about the money, the money. Look, if you motivated to move by money and you only do what you do for money, it's not gonna end well. Why? You ain't gonna get the same bag that you started with. Point blank period, bro. Some people value goes up. Some people bring the value of the neighborhood down. You know what I mean? We don't know. Unfortunately, right now it's too early in the game. BigXthaPlug don't know what side of this thing he's gonna come out with. But the best thing you could do is get down with somebody like Lil Baby. Why? You can't take away 10 years. 1 year in the game doesn't, I'm gonna say that again. 1 year in the game doesn't wipe out 10, you know what I mean? Point blank period, unless you the white Lil Baby. Yeah, unless you the white Lil Baby, because that white Lil Baby, he rap harder than the real Lil Baby sometimes, let's just be honest. And he do his best to, one would say imitate, but I just think they got the same genetic makeup. Yeah, they got the same, I want to call it a disorder, but I don't want to be mean. They got the same little disorder to where they mouth cocked to the side. Always acting like that. Yeah, I used to think Lil Baby had popped a lot of X back in the day. Y'all drop it in the comments. But that white Lil Baby, only one that's competing with Lil Baby. You know, point blank period. But anyway, Lil Baby is a star, fam. He's a star. Point blank. He always has been. And it's only one collab album away. What he need to do is go back to Drake. Go back to Drake and make you a song with Drake. You know what I mean? You make you a song with Drake, you gonna get that cake. But if you thinking, see, Baby got that too, where you think you a big star. You bigger than the others. You ain't bigger than the others, but you are bigger than BigXthaPlug. And that's not me hating on BigXthaPlug, because I like him. But like I said, I've never heard an album and don't know as of yet if it would even be cohesive. I'm just being honest, I'm just being real. Drop it in the comments. The man dropped out, he didn't want to do it. Everybody got a choice. If you don't want to play, you ain't got to play. But don't say you're going to play, bro, if you ain't going to play. If you know someone you tickle, you're bullshit. No, it's based on this, then based on that. Look, the tour going to go on anyway. What people don't know is Lil Baby, it might be his biggest tour ever. That's just how it is. Everybody's touring now, bro. Might be his biggest tour ever. So when you think the tickets ain't a selling and all of that other type of shit, look, everybody don't got to go to the concert. Just the right people have to be there. Point blank period. The right people have to be within attendance. And it's gonna go anyway, you know what I mean? It don't matter if it's an arena or a stadium. All you need is your diehards in that bitch, and you need to give them the show of the lifetime, bro. And what everybody's saying about you, even niggas ain't even heard the Wham album, doesn't matter, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna matter, because you still gonna get your accolades. 50 Cent going on some big tours. 50 Cent ain't really just put out no music in years, other than nigga with Boosie and Young. Is that Young Buck? Nah, that can't be Young Buck. Is that Buck? 50 Cent, Lil Boosie. Man, I want to say that's Young Buck, bro. Y'all drop it in the comments if y'all heard it. Look, Scars from the Playground, we can't stay on it forever. You know what I mean? We can't stay on it forever. We got to go Miss Hole. Point blank period. But I'm going to come back when I come back. When I come back, you will know. You know what I mean? Other than that, catch me when you can. You know what I mean? Catch me if you can. I'm on some Leonardo DiCaprio type shit. No Diddy. No Diddy, because I don't know what he do behind the scenes, but I'm talking about the movie and not whatever else y'all may potentially be talking about. Scores from the Playground, y'all drop it in the comments, man. Like, share, subscribe. We going that way. I'm going to say that again. Like, share, subscribe. We going that way north. We already so far down south, I feel like Lil Nicky, bro. I can't go no further south. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Scores from the Playground, fam.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm equipped. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.